Yo, what's up everybody? It's Johnny Canal, and listen, I'm stoked because today we're talking about Arizona. It's more than just a desert, alright? We're talking about a place where you can hike through canyons older than time, stand in awe of giant red rocks that look like they're from another planet, and eat food so good it'll make you want to slap your mama. I'm talking about the Grand Canyon, Sedona, Monument Valley. Places you've seen in a million movies and thought, nah, that can't be real. Trust me, it's real. We're gonna break down the top 10 things you absolutely have to do in Arizona. From the must-see tourist spots to the hidden gems that only the locals know about. So buckle up, grab some water, it's a dry heat, remember? And let's do this thing. Alright, let's kick things off with the big one, the granddaddy of them all, the one and only Grand Canyon. You know it, you love it, or maybe you're about to. But seriously, this place is on another level. Pictures don't do it justice. I'm talking a mile-deep chasm carved out over millions of years by the Colorado River. You can hike down to the bottom, take a mule ride, or just chill at the rim and soak in the views. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I saw it I was speechless. It's just vast. It makes you feel small in the best way possible. Pro tip, catch the sunset over the canyon. Trust me on this one, it's a religious experience. And if you're feeling adventurous, try camping overnight at the bottom. Just make sure you book way in advance. Those permits go faster than a squirrel on a hot date. There's hiking trails galore, ranging from easy walks to hardcore multi-day treks. You can go whitewater rafting through the canyon, take a helicopter ride for a bird's eye view, or even just relax at one of the many viewpoints and soak it all in. Be smart, be safe, and enjoy the freaking canyon. Next up, we're heading to Sedona, Arizona, also known as the land of red rocks and energy vortexes. Sedona is all about those towering red rock formations that just scream Instagram. But seriously, they're even more impressive in person. The energy here is palpable, dude. You can hike to the top of Bell Rock, go for a spiritual retreat, or just wander through the quirky shops and art galleries downtown. Sedona has a thriving art scene with tons of galleries showcasing local artists. If you're looking for that perfect Instagram shot, and let's be real, who isn't, head to Devil's Bridge. It's a natural sandstone arch that's basically begging to be photographed. Just be prepared to wait in line. This place is popular for a reason. Whether you believe in that kind of stuff or not, it's still a cool experience to visit one of these vortexes and just soak up the vibes. Get ready to feel like you've stepped onto the set of a classic Western film, because Monument Valley is about as iconic as it gets. This place is straight out of a John Ford movie with those towering sandstone buttes rising up from the desert floor. You know those classic shots of cowboys on horseback riding off into the sunset? Yeah, that's Monument Valley. Monument Valley is part of the Navajo Nation, the largest Native American reservation in the United States. You'll need to pay an entrance fee to enter the tribal park, but trust me, it's worth it. Book a tour with a Navajo guide. They'll take you to all the best spots, tell you the stories behind the formations, and give you a whole new appreciation for the land and its people. You can drive the 17-mile scenic loop yourself, but I highly recommend taking a guided tour. And speaking of culture, don't miss the chance to experience a traditional Navajo dance performance. Okay, get ready for this. Antelope Canyon. This place is like walking through a painting. It's a slot canyon, carved out by, you guessed it, water over millions of years. The way the light filters through the sandstone walls, creating all these crazy colors and patterns, is just unreal. Antelope Canyon is on Navajo land, so you'll need to book a tour with a Navajo guide. Not only will they keep you safe, flash floods are a real danger in these canyons, but they'll also point out all the cool formations and help you get the best photos. And speaking of photos, this place is a photographer's paradise. Even if you're just rocking an iPhone, you're guaranteed to get some Insta-worthy shots. Pro tip, go for the early morning or late afternoon tours. Antelope Canyon is one of those places that just has to be seen to be believed. Alright, let's switch gears for a second and head to the big city Phoenix. It's hot, it's happening, and it's got something for everyone. We're talking world-class museums, amazing restaurants, rooftop bars with killer views, and enough shopping to make your credit card cry. First things first, you gotta check out the Desert Botanical Garden. It's 140 acres of desert plants from all over the world, and it's absolutely stunning. Then there's the Heard Museum, which is dedicated to the art and culture of the indigenous peoples of the Southwest. It's a powerful and moving experience, and I highly recommend checking it out. And of course, No trip to Phoenix would be complete without a hike up Camelback Mountain. It's a challenging hike, but the views from the top are worth every step. But listen, Phoenix is more than just museums and mountains, it's also a foodie paradise. Okay, so you want luxury, you want relaxation? You want to sip margaritas by the pool while someone else worries about, well, everything? Scottsdale's got you covered. This place is all about those upscale resorts, world-class spas, and golf courses that are greener than a golf course should be in the middle of the desert. But Scottsdale isn't just about pampering yourself, although that's definitely a big part of it. There's also a surprisingly cool art scene with tons of galleries and public art installations. And if you're looking for a taste of the Wild West, head to Old Town Scottsdale, with its saloons, shops, and restaurants. And speaking of restaurants, Scottsdale's got some seriously good eats. Make sure you try the Mexican food, it's some of the best in the state, and don't even get me started on the margaritas. Alright, let's get real for a second. You want to experience the authentic Arizona, the one that's bursting with culture, history, and seriously good Mexican food? Tucson's calling your name. This place is the real deal, with a history that stretches back thousands of years. First up, you gotta check out Mission San Xavier del Bac, also known as the White Dove of the Desert. It's a stunning Spanish mission that dates back to the 18th century, and it's one of the most well-preserved missions in the United States. Then there's the Arizona Sonora Desert Museum, which is like a zoo, a botanical garden, and a natural history museum all rolled into one. You'll see everything from jaguars to javelinas to cactuses that are taller than you are. And of course, no trip to Tucson would be complete without a visit to El Charro Cafe. It's the oldest Mexican restaurant in the United States, and it's been serving up deliciousness since 1922. Order the carne seca, you won't regret it. Alright, adventure junkies, this one's for you. Flagstaff is your base camp for exploring the great outdoors. We're talking about towering ponderosa pine forests, volcanic craters, and even snow-capped mountains. Yeah, you heard that right, snow in Arizona. First up, you gotta hit the trails. Hike to the top of Humphreys Peak, the highest point in Arizona, or explore the lava tubes at Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument. Then there's the Grand Canyon, which is only a short drive away. Flagstaff is the perfect base for exploring the Grand Canyon, especially if you're looking to escape the crowds and the heat. But Flagstaff isn't just about nature. It's also a surprisingly cool little town, with a historic downtown full of shops, restaurants, and breweries. This isn't just a place to visit, it's a place to learn, to connect, and to broaden your horizons. The Navajo Nation is the largest Native American reservation in the United States, and it's a place of stunning beauty, rich culture, and deep history. Now, I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on Navajo culture, but what I can tell you is that visiting the Navajo Nation is an experience that will stay with you long after you leave. You'll learn about their history, their traditions, their struggles, and their triumphs. Make sure you visit the Navajo Nation Museum and Visitor Center in Window Rock, the capital of the Navajo Nation. You'll learn about the Navajo people, their language, their art, and their government. And if you have time, I highly recommend visiting Canyon de Chelly National Monument. It's a stunning canyon with towering sandstone walls that are home to ancient ruins and petroglyphs. You can only visit the canyon floor with a Navajo guide, which is a great way to support the local community and learn about the history of the canyon. Alright, let's talk food, because Arizona's food scene is about to rock your world. Forget everything you think you know about Southwestern cuisine. We're going beyond the tacos here, people, although the tacos are amazing too. First up, you gotta try a Sonoran hot dog. This isn't your average ballpark frank, folks. We're talking about a bacon-wrapped hot dog grilled to perfection and nestled in a soft bolillo roll, then topped with beans, onions, tomatoes, salsa, mayo, mustard, and sometimes even cheese. Yeah, it's a lot, but trust me, it's a beautiful, beautiful mess. Next up, we're diving into the world of prickly pear. It's a cactus, yes, but it's also a delicious fruit that can be used in everything from margaritas to jams to ice cream. Don't knock it till you try it, people. And if you're feeling really adventurous, try some fry bread. It's a Navajo staple, and it's basically fried dough that can be eaten sweet or savory. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 things to do in Arizona. From the natural wonders of the Grand Canyon to the vibrant city life of Phoenix, Arizona has something for everyone. I hope this video has inspired you to book your next trip to the Grand Canyon State. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. and hit that subscribe button for more travel tips and adventures. Until next time, peace out.